This is the Analysis in Chains with Nathan Williams and Neil Kieran.
Greetings, my lovelies. Welcome to Analysis in Chains. I'm Nathan Williams, and I know that Neil and I have been offline for about a week and a half. Sincerest apologies. I have been traveling the world, and Neil has been busy with his brood. And unfortunately, while I was traveling, none of us remembered the access to the Podbean account to upload a new episode. So, our bad. However, I just got in, flew in this evening. I am back in my home city of Berlin. And before I hit the hay for tonight, I wanted to give you all a quick update as to what's been going on, tell you a little bit about what's happened the past couple weeks, and tell you what the plan is for the next few. So, I was recently invited by my good friend David DePel to go to Australia for the Africa Down Under Conference. It is a large conference, a mining conference, and as many of you know, I've mentioned multiple times before, I am running a mining supply chain startup called MineSpider, where we track responsibly sourced mineral data. And so I was invited down to Perth, Australia, as a blockchain expert in the field of blockchain for supply chain. And I got to speak on some quite high-profile panels. We had the former president of Nigeria there, whose name I horribly butcher every time, but it is Chief Obasanjo from Nigeria, who is a very high-profile person. He sat on the Africa Progress panel, and since the unfortunate passing of Kofi Annan, he is now leading the Progress panel and is one of the most prominent Africans and influential today. And he was speaking about the potential and future of blockchain for Africa. We had a representative, a very lovely man, Kevin Rama from the African Development Bank. We had representatives from the Australian government. I got to take a selfie with Linda Reynolds, who, when I got on the plane to go down there, was a backbench minister, and when I got off the plane, was part of the new cabinet as the Home Secretary. Congratulations to her. So, it's been a full week of meeting people that are very relevant to my business and discussing the future of things that are bigger than my business, about blockchain for Africa and the potential of blockchain to be the technology that allows African entrepreneurs to leapfrog the current position that they're in. And this is something that Africa may be very well positioned to take part of from the start. And instead of accepting the industrial revolution that goes along everywhere else, they may be well positioned to have entrepreneurs lead the way. We're actually really excited about the possibility of doing something to encourage African entrepreneurs, especially blockchain entrepreneurs, to rise up, to get involved. And if you are interested in being part of that, especially if you know funds, base protocol blockchains that want to incentivize people to build on them, that might be interested in being the blockchain for Africa, put them in touch with me. I now may have the contacts to make something interesting happen. And as always, you can reach out to us via info@analysisinchains.com. And now I am back in Berlin. For the next few weeks, here's the plan. Thursday, I'm going to be airing a interview that I did with David DePel, and not only is he the head of the Africa Research Group for Murdoch University, and the reason I went to Perth, Australia, he also has a company called Demand Films. And I've mentioned it a couple of times. We had him here in Berlin. Essentially, he has a company that allows individuals who are interested in independent films to demand and request that they be played in theaters. And he's been running for quite a while now, a few years, I believe. It operates in 7 different countries. And now they're doing an ICO. And their ICO involves screen creds, and we were sitting in Perth talking about how the token economics are going to work and the potential for that. It looks very exciting, and so I'm going to have a discussion with him, and I'm going to release that on Thursday. I also had a couple of other interviews that I did while I was in Perth, and we'll be releasing that in coming weeks. And over the weekend, I'll have a chance, I'm sure, to talk with Neil, and we've got interesting podcast adventures coming up. So, that's basically what's going on. I apologize, it's been a little bit hard to keep up with the schedule, but we will continue to broadcast. We have not decided to abandon, we are not going away. And by all means, connect with us. You can email us at info@analysisinchains.com if you find us interesting or have a comment. We still have the the Slack channel that you can sign up for. Haven't used it too often in the past little while, but now that the summer's over, I think things are going to pick up steam, and we are still planning on moving ahead with live events where we will be recording live episodes in various cities. We've still got our local leader in San Francisco leading a once-a-month meetup. We will be kicking off the fall season in Berlin shortly. As soon as we have dates, I will let you know. And if you are interested in leading one in your own city, if you've been listening to us for a while and you're saying, oh, we've got a blockchain community in a part of the world that isn't covered, and you're interested, maybe give us a call. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to set something up. So have a great week. Don't let the price of Bitcoin get you down. Keep on hodling and keep on hashing.